Have you been farming pumpkins with only an elephant pet? Or fishing with only a dolphin? Well, if I got a solution for you. For the small price of 21,000 bits, you can get yourself an auto pet swapper, which you can use to get 30% more literally any skill XP.
Of course, this is excluding enchanting, taming, and or alchemy.
So let me show you how it works. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to your pets menu in your autopet once you use the autopet rule. You can find the autopet rule on age by looking up autopet, and it will be the cheapest thing, and it's about 7.5 million coins. By the time you're watching, it might go down in price. You never know. So what you're going to want to do is go to your pets menu once you use it, just by right-clicking, go to autopet, create a new rule, and let's create a rule for farming. So the first thing you're going to want to do to create a rule for farming is when you gain skill XP, farming, swap to we'll do elephant because I want those extra drop chances. So create a new rule when you gain farming XP, swap to elephant. And then create a new rule when you increase your collection ID pumpkin. So we'll do when you increase your collection of pumpkin, swap to the rabbit pet. And now I get more skill XP and more pumpkins. So let's just go over to the farm and let me show you guys what I mean. So I'm going to just start with flying fish to show you guys how it works. So I recommend using Patcher, as Patcher is a very good compliment because you're going to get spammed with this message. So if you guys look, I'm getting 9.8 XP per pumpkin, and I'm getting about 5 pumpkins per break. If I go here and I were to disable my own collection, I would be getting 7.5 pumpkins per break. And if I went here and I turned you back on but disabled the elephant one, I'd be getting 9.8, but I'd only be getting about 3 to 4 of these pumpkins per break. Versus now, if I have both of these rules on, I can gain both the extra pumpkins from the elephant and the extra skill XP from the rabbit. And it increases both my yield and my skill XP. So this is how you do it for farming. Let me go show you guys how to do it for fishing. Okay, so this one is a bit more complicated, but you're going to do a similar thing. So you're going to create a new rule, and this time you're going to be going, when you gain fishing XP, swap to either dolphin or flying fish, whichever pet you normally use. I normally use flying fish, so I'll do swap to flying fish. And then create a second rule. When you enter combat, swap to squid. So this won't make it so that you always get extra fishing XP, but it will make it so that you do now get extra fishing XP from your sea creatures. So let me just catch a sea creature and I will show you guys how it works. When I get a sea creature, I punch it, it swaps to squid, gives me 111.3 XP from a squid. Okay, so keep that number in mind. So now if I were to turn off that squid rule, just to prove the point, and I were to catch a squid, I'll be right back once I do. Now that I've gotten a squid, let's test how much XP this gives. It normally gives 85.6. So as you saw, the squid buff did work when I had that enabled. In addition, you will get the ink specialty, the more ink ability, which gives you extra ink sacks when you kill a squid. Meaning not only are you getting extra skill XP, you're getting extra money. I sadly do not have a monkey pet, but let's say you did. If you did, you would want to do a similar thing after I delete these rules, in which you would add a new rule when you gain skill XP. Foraging, you want to swap to whatever that pet is. In this case, I'll just use giraffe as a stand-in, as, you know, there's no reason not to. And then when you increase your collection of whatever wood you're doing, in this case, I believe I'm doing dark oak wood, then you would do swap to an ocelot pet. And this would mean that you'd not only have a reduction in cooldown, but you'd also be able to get these extra skill XP. So we look here, I break it, it swaps a bunch. Every time I break a log, which it breaks a lot of them with the tree cap, I swap. So yeah, that's how you do it for foraging. Now let's do the same thing for mining. So mining, you're going to again want to do a similar thing. Create a new rule. When you gain skill XP, mining, swap to whatever your main pet is. In this case, let's say Mithril Golem, because I'm in the Dwarven Mines. And then we'll do when you increase collection in Mithril, swap to a silverfish pet, meaning you get the extra mithril buff from your mithril golem, but you also get the silverfish extra XP, which again, 30% more XP that if you didn't do this, you'd be losing out on. The only other skill you might want to do this for is combat, in which case you're going to want to just grab 2 pets, one which should likely be a wolf or whatever pet you want the skill XP to go towards. So you're going to make one rule for when gain skill XP combat, make that turn to your damage pet, in this case I'll do Ender Dragon, and then you're going to make another one for when you enter combat that swaps to your main pet. In this case we'll do Wolf, which is the one that will be collecting the skill XP. So the Wolf will give us 69.5 skill XP per whenever we hit a mob. And then if I swap back to, if I delete that rule, and then I kill them normally, it would only give me 69.5, 57.6 XP, which does make sense as the wolf will no longer be equipped whenever I kill these mobs. So yeah, that's that. That's how you get 3% more of any skill XP. Again, excluding taming, kinda, even though you kinda will get more taming XP because you will be getting that. And excluding alchemy and enchanting, because alchemy, there is no alchemy pet. And enchanting, I presume you will be using guardian. If not, you have to keep in mind that there is a rule for when you enter the experimentation table, in which case you should likely make that swap to your guardian just as a reminder and a failsafe. So yes, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video about how to get 30% more of any skill XP, again excluding enchanting, excluding all those. But yeah, just go on AH, search autopet, and yeah, you'll have these things pop up, 7.2 to 7.5 mil usually for the cheapest one, sometimes higher, sometimes lower, but I recommend buying it, following this guide, and making so that you get 30% more of your skill XP. I've been Mentu. This has been how to get 30% more of any skill XP, again excluding those not really skills. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe. I am going to be trying to upload more regularly, so I don't have another 2.5 month break. But yeah, tips, tricks, some funny-ish videos, even though I'm not really funny, but and yeah, Mentu out. Bye.